He's an American Teacher of the Year, New York Times best-selling author, and a rather frequent guest on many network television shows such as Oprah, who called him her first phenomenal man. He's known as America's educator. This man is Ron Clark. Hello and welcome to Student Reports. I'm Tyler Hardin. Ron Clark, the founder of the Ron Clark Academy in Atlanta, has become one of America's most well-known educators. Starting his career in North Carolina, he took a leap of faith and moved to Harlem, New York to work with inner-city kids. He wanted to spread his knowledge in innovative ways, and his unique approach with teaching has earned him spots on Oprah. Then from Oprah to The Today Show and CNN. He is a frequent guest on many network television shows. Through these shows, he spread the message of his book, The Essential 55, or better known as the 55 rules he created for his classes. A fan of taking risks, he decided to open an academy in Atlanta for inner-city kids. His academy, with classrooms decorated with different themes and even a big slide from the second to first story, his academy sure does bring a smile to children as they learn.
When I first started teaching here in North Carolina, I was like, what are parents teaching these days? Because the kids were rude, and they bullied each other, and they ran up down the hall, and there was food in the cafeteria floor. And so I started coming up with rules for kids. The first year I had 5 rules, the next year 8, then 12, then 22, then 28. It eventually became 55. And these rules are rules about how to be a good person, how to have character, how to uplift others instead of pulling people down.
Trying to encourage innovative ways of teaching, the Guilford Education Alliance invited Ron to come speak at the 2010 Education Summit for Guilford County Schools. While expressing great ways of teaching, Ron discussed ways to increase test scores.
These 55 rules, teaching character, how to be a good person, showing kids what it means to be considerate of others, when a lot of kids have never been taught. And what I found is once that happens, we've never had a fight in our school, the environment is relaxed, it's a warm environment, then these kids focus on getting an education, then the test scores are through the roof. So character education is a great way to create an environment where you're going to have great test scores.
Hope, inspiration, and a never-give-up attitude was what Ron wanted every teacher, student, or parent attending to go home with. Mo Green, Guilford County Superintendent, welcomed many of Ron's new ideas.
I want the school district to just sort of embrace opportunities for us to do innovative things, try things, and so really there's no limit to what we can do.
Guilford Education Alliance was very pleased with what Ron brought to Guilford County's educators to better each student's educational experience.
This is the 5th Education Summit that we have hosted, and the purpose is to bring people together to learn about the issues in public education and to be inspired, informed and inspired. Last year we had one of the Assistant Secretaries of Education in the U.S. Department of Education. We had Leonard Pitts the year before, who is a syndicated columnist. And this year we're just so fortunate to have had Ron Clark from the Ron Clark Academy in Atlanta.
Margaret Arbuckle, the Executive Director of Guilford Education Alliance, is excited about the many upcoming activities such as On Stage.
And we want to be a source of quality, accurate information. Then we convene people around issues, and like today, and we have some other programs that we do. Then we advocate for resources to support our schools and for public policy that supports our schools. Then we put resources into classrooms through the Teacher Supply Warehouse and Donors Choose, and then we showcase our teachers and our students through On Stage. And On Stage is an annual production in the spring.
With ideas in hand and ways to create excitement among students through Ron Clark's creative activities, Guilford County educators were enthused with the Guilford Education Alliance 2010 Education Summit. I'm Tyler Hardin with this Student Report.